Question 14 over here is actually a combination of two topics. The first topic is the logarithm and the second topic is linear law. Okay, so let's look at question 14 briefly. I'm not going to draw the graph because I think this question is quite okay, and I'm going to hint to you how to do this question, so that I think it's a good practice for you to follow my hint and then you do the question accordingly. I will settle the difficult part that probably will where most students will face difficulty. So John deposits P dollars into a bank which pays a compound interest R% annually. So the table shows the total amount A dollars in John's bank account over a period of 5 years. So N is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. And A will be the total amount in John's bank account after that period. So that is the table over here. So it is known that N and A are related by this equation over here. Okay, so this is actually a compound interest formula. So 14i is asking, express this equation in the form where it is suitable for you to draw a straight line graph. So when you see this type of question, right, and the first thing that can come to your mind is to use the laws of logarithm. So what I'm going to do over here is, okay, I'm going to write down the equation. So the first thing you do is to take the common logarithms on both sides. So LGA, using the power law, we can bring down the N. Okay. So, but before that, okay, let's split it using the product rule. Okay. So this is LG P plus LG 1 bracket 1 plus R over 100 bracket whole thing to the power of N. Now using the power law, we can bring down the N over here. So LGA is equals to N LG 1 plus R over 100 plus LGP. Okay, and this equation will be suitable for drawing a straight line graph. Okay, so you will get the full 2 marks when you get this equation over here. So this LGA, okay, for part II and part III, I'm going to hint to you how to draw this straight line on the graph. So the LGA over here will actually be my big Y, which is the vertical axis. Okay, and my little n over here, okay, this will be my big X, which is the horizontal axis, and my LG bracket 1 plus R over 100 bracket, this will actually be my gradient M, and finally my LGP over here will be my vertical intercept C. Okay, so what you're going to do is, using this table over here, you find the value of LGA. Okay, so you find the values here for LGA. Okay, and knowing that the horizontal axis is my N, which is here, and my vertical axis, which is my LGA, is here, and with all the values that I have found for LGA, okay, now you can plot the straight line graph using the vertical axis as LGA and the horizontal axis has N, and then you can draw a straight line graph based on this data. And once you have drawn the straight line graph, right, we can proceed to III part A. How do I find the value of P? Okay, so from the graph, right, you can deduce the value of the vertical intercept. You equate that value to LGP, okay, and then you can find the value of P directly. For III part B, to find the value of R, okay, so what you do is, from the graph, you take 2 points, okay, on the line, and then using these 2 points, you find the gradient of this straight line graph. And once you find the gradient of this straight line graph, you equate this gradient to LG 1 bracket 1 plus R over 100 bracket, which is the gradient, and then you solve this equation, and then you can solve for the value of r, and then you are done with question 14 over here. Okay.